I'm going to recommend 3 apps that I think you should use when hiking anywhere in the UK. App number 1, the Met Office app. The Met Office is a bit of a national institution here in the UK. I remember it as a child, it was the only way you got your weather. But now in the 21st century, we have the wonder of apps. We have it at our fingertips and it is still as accurate as ever. Loads and loads of detail. For some of us, it might be too much detail, but I would argue that when you're planning to hike and when you're on a hike, whatever length it is, detail is useful because you can plan, you can prepare, you can adapt, and so on. The Met Office app provides you with hourly and multi-day forecasts. It also gives you long-range forecasts as well, in case you need to plan even further ahead. The user interface is a little bit busy, but you do get what you need to find out, and you just need to navigate your way around it so you can get what you need from the app. I particularly like the on-screen maps that you can zoom into and swipe across to see whether you're going to fall into an unfortunate weather window based on your GPS position. It's also very good with weather warnings, and you can turn those on or off in terms of the phone notifications. I have it on, and it will just alert you as to whether you're going to be in a thunderstorm window, or whether that window has now closed, or the timing has changed on it as well. Or you can just view those warnings, those alerts, flood alerts, whatever it is, directly on the app screen itself. The other thing I like is it has an option whereby you can check mountain weather forecasts as well. In terms of the cost, there is no cost. It is a free app that is available on iOS and Android. But as I mentioned at the beginning, it is the UK only. App number 2 is the Hiiker app. For a number of years, I have been using OS Maps as my primary tool for navigation, I suppose, but it is just the maps, isn't it? There's nothing else as well. My subscription ran out and I was wondering, do I renew it? Do I look at other apps? So Hiiker app came along. They had a little bit of a deal on, which I'll come on to in a second, but you do get a sense that with the Hiiker app, not even a sense really, the Hiiker app is built for hikers. It has been built by hikers for hikers. So yes, you have all the maps within it, but you have everything around it as well. So you have that kind of sort of community aspect. You have reviews, you have on-screen graphics, you have information about elevation and terrain and so on, that you wouldn't get with just a standalone map app. So in terms of the maps that you get access to, so there's 2 tiers. There's a free tier and there's a paid for tier. With the paid for tier, you get access to OS Maps, Harvey Maps, but it's only certain areas of the country. You also get a historical map layer as well, which I used recently on a hike, and that was quite interesting actually. And you get satellite, and there's other layers as well that you can get parks and so on. The offline version has some of that, but not all of it. Probably the biggest USP for the Hiiker app is the curated trail database that they have, which is a database not just for the UK but for other countries as well, and it is brilliant. So you can just type in a trail and it will just find it for you, like the South Downs Way or the Coast to Coast, or you can type in an area and it will come up with all of the trails within that area, and then from there you can hop into reviews and further detail about how long it might take, elevation and so on. It's just very useful. You also get photos as well that you can look at, so it really is geared up for the hiker. Can't speak for other hiking apps, but this does have inbuilt safety features, so you can share your location as you're hiking, you can share the route. There is also a feature, I believe, where you can store an emergency contact within the app. I have found this app very useful for planning my hike, so just sort of kicking back, opening the app at home, and just sort of planning, saving trails, thinking about what I'm going to do in the immediate future or kind of long term. Right, let's get down to cost. So as mentioned, there is a free tier where you can just use it at a basic level, and it's not bad actually for free. I think you can even download on the free tier. I'll confirm that on the screen, but I think there is a downloading option. But in terms of the detail and the access to all the different maps, you would have to pay for that. Now, I got a subscription a few months ago for, I think it was about £22, which was, in my view, really good, because I think to renew my OS Maps subscription, it was about £35, might have even been a little bit more. So I got a special offer on the Hiiker app for 12 months. However, they seem to be really pushing it at the moment, and I've been seeing deals online for $14.99 for a year subscription. Do check that out in case I'm wrong, but there are deals to be had. The What 3 Words app, and I absolutely love this app. And although I recommend this for hiking, this is also good for camping as well, but perhaps more specifically wild camping. What is What 3 Words? So What 3 Words is a map of the world where the world has been broken up into 3x3 meter squares, and each of those squares has been given a unique address based on 3 random words, hence the name of the app. It works offline, so if you want to save your battery or you're in a patchy area, you can just switch your phone into airplane mode and just use the GPS. But why would you use it? It sounds a bit random, doesn't it? So there's a few reasons why you would use this. Probably the number one reason why you would use it is for an emergency situation. So I've read lots of accounts of people that have been stranded and they have had to share their location with the emergency services, and those services have managed to find people and save them from injury or worse based on that very simple pinpointed location address. The other thing that you can do, of course, is share where you are with family and loved ones, so that if you do go missing or you haven't touched base for a few days, people know where you were last located, and they can then pass on that address to the emergency services. You might want to share your What 3 Words address with fellow hikers or campers so they can locate you or meet up with you. And also it's just really good for recording spots that you want to go back to. So I have saved so many locations in my What 3 Words app of special spots, primarily wild camping spots, that there's just no way that I would remember. And I have used it to get back to those spaces, and quite successfully, or on some rare occasions I have shared those addresses with people that I trust to go and access those spaces as well. It's such a simple idea, but a useful idea. It just feels like it was designed for wild campers and hikers, in my view. And the cost, it doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free, available on iOS, available on Android. When you want to get to a What 3 Words address that's been given to you, you can choose how you want to navigate to that address. So on my iPhone, it gives me an option of whether I want to use the Apple Maps or whether I want to use Google Maps or the compass that is built into the What 3 Words app itself. I tend to use the compass. I find that quite useful just to kind of find out where I am or how many meters or yards I am away from that particular location. So there we go, 3 apps that I love and I recommend and I think are needed if you are hiking in the UK. If you have experience of these apps, please do get down in the comments and let me know your views. Maybe you have some additional apps that you think I should take a look at. I hope that's been useful. If it has, please can I ask you to just click the like button because it really helps out the video. Thanks for watching, happy hiking, and I'll see you soon.